Welcome back, YouTubers and beginner trumpet players. I'm back and I'm here with more exciting, fun tips on how to play the trumpet. Today we're going to be working on playing with braces, oiling your valves properly and with the proper solution, and also tone and tuning. Now, first off, as we're playing with braces, a lot of past trumpet players who've had braces will tell you that you try to apply as less pressure as possible, to wear wax, wear silicone, wear mouth guards and stuff. No, you don't need that stuff. The only important thing to do is put as much pressure as possible and hold as much back pressure in your throat. So it's like a so kind of watch what I do. See how I'm getting the sound out? And as you can see, I have braces as well. So obviously I know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to the other people, your teachers, your fellow classmates who have had braces. They think they know, they really don't. You're talking to a professional right now, and I will tell you right now, I've had braces on for a year. The thing that works best is just push back as hard as you possibly can, and while you're playing, just trying to move your lips around, because it makes it so that the braces aren't in the same area. So as I'm playing, see how that keeps my lips nice and fresh, and it keeps the tone good. Now, another thing is oiling your valves. A lot of beginner trumpet players come to me asking, you know, how do I do this? Do I put the oil in the bottom? Do I try and unscrew this, unscrew that? No. I've actually already oiled all of my valves and everything, so I'm going to demonstrate how to on a spoon. The solution that I like to use to oil my valves, and it works best for me, is Arctic Ice. You can pick it up at any dollar store. It's actually for aches and pains and stuff. It's got menthol, but it actually makes the valve slide best. Makes them nice and quick, never dries out. I rarely have to re-slime my valves. This is kind of what the solution looks like. It's a little jelly. Now I got my spoon. I want to put roughly how much solution you want for each valve. Right here. As you can see. There you go. You just dab it on. And now if this were the slide, well, the one of the valves, and here's the trumpet hole, just put it back in. That's all you need to do. And then I'm going to put this back. I don't want to use up all of my valve grease. Then after that, just take your trumpet, once the glob is in there, give it a good shaking. Shake it around a little bit, blow through it, shake it, spin it, throw it up in the air if you want to, whatever works best. I prefer shaking it, some people prefer throwing it. You just have to be able to catch. I was never a great catcher, so it's kind of difficult with a big metal trumpet, but okay, another thing. A lot of students ask me, how tightly do you screw your valve caps back in? Or these up here. These come off as well. So, what I prefer, see, it's completely off right now. I like it on loosely. Some people prefer it tighter. I don't think tightly works as well because you don't get the bounce back that you want. So I'm gonna put it on nice and loose. And for these, I don't even screw them on because I don't think the sound is as good. The tuning's not as good. Everything's just a lot worse. The tone is bad. So I screw them off. And see how when you play, it just kind of pops out a little bit. It gives you the spring. So when you're playing fast songs or you're transitioning quickly through a slow ballad, it makes it really easy to just pop those notes right into place. So I'm going to demonstrate a song, Mary Had a Little Lamb, for you, and just kind of listen to the tone and how nicely I transition notes. You see how the pitch stayed pretty consistent, and you actually want it to fluctuate a little bit, and a lot of directors say dynamics. What they mean by that is pitch. So listen to the pitch. So as you're playing, if you have the same note in a piece, just play at different pitches. Just loosen your lips, tighten them up. You're going to play everything in different pitch, so it makes the song have a lot more meaning and emotion and a lot more feeling, so the audience can connect to it. And that's really how you do that, is just adjusting the pitch. Like, watch what I do with Hot Cross Buns. I'm going to adjust the pitch. I know you could really connect to that, and you really felt that, and if that really touched you, then great. I mean, this is more for beginners. I know this is just really basic info, so if you're an advanced trumpet player like myself, I mean, obviously you shouldn't really have to worry about this, but that's another thing too. When you hear that you're out of tune, which tuning is really just what notes you're playing, so transitioning through fingers. If you hear that you're out of tune, just change the fingering. If your band director says, you know, hey Chris, you know, you're out of tune, be like, okay, I'll fix it. And instead of playing this note, you play this one. And it's probably going to be right. So now that we've understood that, another thing is when you're transitioning between notes, don't go like ninja fingers, okay? You don't need to transition that fast. What really gives pieces emotion and feeling is transitioning your fingers really slow. So watch what I do with Mary Had a Little Lamb. You kind of see what I'm doing there? I'm transitioning very slowly. I'm changing the pitches. I'm moving the trumpet around on my braces to make sure that my lips don't get stuck in the same spot, and it keeps them fresh. And you know, it's just basic stuff, really. Just practice those things and you'll get it right eventually. So, good luck, beginner trumpets. It's been nice. Let me know what you think, if I've given you some very helpful information, which I'm sure I have. Peace out, YouTube.